Well, hello, comic fam. Welcome to episode 3 of the Flattest State of Comics podcast. Hope you all had a wonderful week. We're here on Friday night, August 28th. And if you click on that QR code right there, we are part of the Fandom Podcast Network. We're proud to be part of the Fandom Podcast Network. And if you want to know about all the other podcasts, including the Flattest State of Comics, put your phone on that, check that out, and you can find all the happenings. Okay, so that's your QR code. FYI, Comic Capsule. If you use that code FSC10, you'll get 10% off on Comic Capsule. I use Comic Capsule. How cool does that look? Look at that. So it just pops open, you slide it in. I don't even put a bag and board because I like how that looks. So yeah, check out Comic Capsule, and then they have you can put a UV comic cape in there to protect it, and then they have the little frame things that you can hang on the wall. So yeah, use the code. Real big shout out to Zach Kaplan, the writer that was on our episode 2 last month. Zach Kaplan graced us with his presence, and he's a busy guy. He's writing like 3 comics. He's got this dropping, Kill All Immortals 3, and Smart Division 1 just came out. Big shout out to Zach. Big thank you. Really appreciated him coming in, spending time with us. He didn't have to spend all the time that he spent here. Zach does it right. He knows how to promote himself, and gracious, intelligent, fun episode. Go back and check episode 2. You can find it on YouTube and everywhere podcasts are found. Okay, it's time for us to get started on this episode. I'm going to bring in one at a time. I'd like to bring in Spencer, the Stoked Nerd, if I can. Spencer,
what's going on, guys? Happy to be here. I'm very hyped for this episode.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Right. This little draft. I'm ready for
it. Yeah. I didn't even mention the fact that we've got a special draft, and it's not fantasy football, guys. It's something else. Let's bring in the Retro Corner, Austin, if we can.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, buddy. Welcome aboard.
What's up? Happy to be here.
We got the 3 Florida, probably most handsome guys in Florida on TV right now. I'm very insecure right now. As you guys know, it's my birthday in a couple days, so I'm really having to stroke my own ego because nobody else will.
Grandpa Ronin over here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Kyle, Green Lantern Kyle, our producer and engineer, who does all the heavy lifting on the show. Kyle, thanks for everything, buddy. He's back there somewhere. He's working. And you know what? We've got a special guest. Yeah, the owner of Offbeat Comics, member of Ink Alliance, co-founder of Ink Alliance, DJ Young Venom. Welcome aboard, DJ.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor. We want to pick your brain out of the gate here. First of all, tell us about your store, then tell us about Ink Alliance, and then we're going to transition into this big book that dropped a week and a half ago, the Sanford Green New Titans book. So tell us about yourself, tell us about your store in Mississippi, and then give us some Ink Alliance info.
Yeah, so oh man, I try to make this short as possible. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time, but I'm a DJ of 22 years. I've been on Sirius XM. I've opened for major artists, Snoop, Wayne, Currency, Big Crit, etc. Flaming Lips. But in my 10th year, I was working as a youth justice organizer for the ACLU, and I was part of I got nominated to be part of this leadership institute. And at the end of the institute, we had to come up with a project that affects the community. And a lot of my peers and cohorts, they decided to run for office. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that crap. I don't want to do that. And so my thing for community, growing up, I always rode my bike to the comic book shop and to the record store. And Jackson at the time had a record store, but it didn't have like a lot of soul, funk, jazz, or hip hop music. It has like a lot of indie rock, which is cool. But I'm like, whatever. It's so much more, and I'm into everything. And I was also hosting record conventions. So during my time as a DJ, people will always tell me like, "Oh, your name's Venom, like the snake," and I'm like, "No, it's like Venom from Spider-Man." And they're like, "Oh, you read
Oh,
comics?" I'm like, "Yeah, I read comics since I was 4. I read my mom's collection." And so
your
everybody
mom.
will always tell me, "Oh, you should open up a comic book store." And I will always be like, "Nah, it's not going to work by itself in the city." And they would say, "Oh, you know about music, you should open up a record store." And I'm like, "That is not going to work by itself in the city." So I was like, you know what? Let me combine the two, because the two for me, they go hand in hand. Music and comics always go hand in hand. So I would, like I said, I would go ride my bike to the comic book shop, and I'll have my Walkman, listen to like D'Angelo's Brown Sugar single, and then ride my bike to the record store and buy a CD, and then go home and listen to my new CD while reading X-Men: Age of Apocalypse, for instance. And so Offbeat came about because of that, just through my upbringing, my experience, and I wanted to bring something different and new to the city. It was another comic book shop here, but it's in the suburbs. So I wanted something in the city proper to give the people that live here something closer that they can go to and experience for themselves. Um, so that's pretty much the gist of Offbeat. We've been open for 12 years now, opened up
Wow.
in May 17th, 2014.
Wow.
And yeah, I started with 4 bookshelves and 2 record bins. I didn't start carrying single issues till after COVID, when the comic shop I used to go to ended up selling to its rival. And after that, a lot of people didn't like its rival. And so a lot of people started coming to me and it's like, "Hey, I want you to do a pool list. You need to do pools. You need to do pools." And so I've only doing pools just recently and buying collections. So we're growing steadily. I cannot tell you the number of comics I have in here right now because my wife and my son are like constantly organizing back issues right now, and I'm steadily buying. So they kind of hate me right now. Because that's all they're doing on Saturday and Sundays, trying to help me out. But yeah, and so the Ink Alliance is kind of a new thing. We've only been, mind you, we've only been active for, it's about to be 2 months coming up.
Wow.
And so we are a new organization of Black-owned comic book shops and retailers throughout the United States. And this was me and Mike Davis, like putting our foot down, like, "Hey, we need to do this." Now, Mike Davis is the owner of Blurs Underground in Chicago, Illinois, or LaGrange to be exact. And he reached out to me last year about, "Hey, I'm trying to get all the Black comic book retailers together so we can like talk and, do something." And he formed a Discord and it was like dead. It was like me and him just talking really. And so he made a Facebook group later and it still was kind of dead. And it wasn't until I went to Comics Pro in February and I met him and his co-owner, not Mike, Marcel. And we were like, "Oh, we're the only Black guys here. What the hell?" And I think it's more of us, right? Maybe. And I'm used to that because I'm in a coalition of Black-owned record stores, and I go to a convention, and it's just us, like 8 record store owners, and we're just like, "Damn, it's just us." So we know that information's out there, but the point of the matter is we formed the coalition to like help each other grow, gain our visibility more because we get overlooked. We don't know a lot of like, how to do a retail exclusive is one for one thing and everything like that. And, some of these stores have been around for a long time, like Challenges in Atlanta and Acme Comics. They've been around for 30 plus years and they've been going strong. So the knowledge of retail and surviving COVID and all of that is strong with them. So we're learning from each other. I'm teaching them how to do like marketing and social media and kind of get them up to speed a little bit. But it's all like this whole kind of strength in numbers and cooperative economics that we're doing with the group, and we are very lucky to have Sanford present us with the cover because he presented Mike with "Hey, I got this really dope cover. It's for the culture. I don't want it to be just a retail incentive." And so he presented it to Mike at Blurs Underground, and Mike was like, "Well, I can't afford 1,000 copies by ourselves, and none of our stores can afford 1,000 copies by ourselves, but together we can." So
Back up one second.
yeah.
Who had the idea to do an exclusive cover?
So the artist actually, Sanford Green.
Sanford.
He's a yeah. he presented it to DC. DC presented it to Mike, and actually, here's an inside thing. So when we formed and we finally started getting people talking in the group before we even got this presented to us, I was telling Mike, I said, "Hey, man, it'd be cool if we can form up in enough time and talk to Marvel, somebody at Marvel, about doing like a retail incentive cover for the new Miles Morales book."
Yeah.
But at that time, Marvel was firing everybody. So
Right.
the few connections I had at Marvel, well, the one connection I had at Marvel, he said, "I think all my people are gone," and so I had no way to figure out how to do that and in enough time. So the DC thing came like 2 weeks after I kind of gave up on it, and yeah, it kind of just ended up working out.
Wow.
Cover's awesome.
Yeah.
I love how it's like the music and comic book aspect that totally plays for your store.
Yeah. Like, so when he was like, "Hey man, you can't show nobody, you can't tell nobody, but you have to see this cover." He said, "Anybody has to see this, it has to be you." And I'm like half awake when he tells me this. I'm like, "All right, man, whatever." So he sends it to me, and I'm like, "Hey man, I don't know about anybody else, yeah, but I need my copy. Like, and I will purchase. I will purchase at least I said I will take out a loan to do this cover myself if need be." And I was really considering it, but thankfully we had enough stores to all put in for this and make it happen.
This is my first actually. I just opened it and you sent me this. I mean, I earned it fair and square. I paid for it. I found it online. I was so bummed out when we don't live near any of the shops. And I really, really wanted this book. And I understand why you guys did it the way you did it. I was like scared I wasn't going to get a copy of this. And I don't know if you've looked, but have you seen what these are selling for on eBay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like over $300, guys.
Holy shit.
I
was like, damn, I kind of want one of those.
For the longest time, people weren't posting them. They weren't listing them. It was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. Because on Whatnot, when you see somebody pick up a book, they're listing them immediately for sale. This book, it was like there was a freeze on it. Nobody would list them. This is staying in my PC. And then if I get a chance to meet Sanford again, which I met him last year at HeroesCon, what a great guy and what a talented artist.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And I just happen to have my
Nice.
cyborg behind him. But yeah, I'm excited. And I've got right there's the offbeat info. And Venom told me that his son packed this up for me. So what's your son's name, Venom?
Riley.
Riley, thank you. Thank you, Riley. Appreciate you. Did a good job, and I'm excited to have this, man. Yeah. So what was that day like in the shop?
My day was actually pretty chill. I had a handful of pre-orders of people that paid for them already, so I knew a lot of people were going to come on Saturday.
They had them locked up.
Yeah, they already had them locked in. So we did our release, our retailer exclusive release, different from how anybody else's does, like Third Eye or I can't remember the other company that goes through Third Eye. But we, we did everything like in store only for the first couple of days. Then we're going to do an online drop for whatever we have left to curb some of that, reseller like hype or whatever. And I think it worked out, honestly. And it's one of those things where it can be, a lot of the other stores were like, I don't know. They're kind of on edge. And I was trying to tell them, I'm like, it's going to be fine. Just, pace yourself, prepare yourself. You're probably going to get people you've never seen before. You're going to get people that is going to be like, hey, I'm here just for this thing. I don't care about anything you else have. Don't let that deter you. Because there's going to be people that's going to come in and be like, hey, I didn't even know this was here. I want to start a pool list. I want to, support, blah, 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 blah. And because I deal with it for record store day. So I have people come in I've never seen, or I see them once a year, trying to get Taylor Swift records and camping out overnight and stuff like that. So I'm used to this. But I didn't have anybody camp out for this, but I did have somebody drive 2.5, 3 hours from New Orleans to get there, pick up their copy. Like he paid for it online, and because I had set it up for pickup in store only, and he drove up, and I was like, dude, you could have waited till Saturday, but he's like, no, I want to get it today, and I want to check your store out. So it was
Cool.
interesting hearing everybody's stories. I think somebody came from New York to Atlanta and some other stuff, or all this other. It's like people traveled, and it's like one of those things. I was telling them, I was like, if people want it, they will, travel to go get it. I used to do it. I'm a former hype beast, so I used to go travel out of state to 6 hours to get some shoes, like a dumb 20-year-old, like I was, and spending all my money on dumb stuff. And yeah, man, it was fun. It was an interesting day. But the thing I enjoyed the most, honestly, was seeing my peers have a successful day.
Yeah.
A lot of them said they never had a Wednesday that great. Some of them wish we ordered more copies, and I was like, well, y'all kind of vetoed me on that, so we didn't. But if they sold out a copy of the regular copies of Titans and got more people to subscribe to the book, so hopefully we can get more static in the future. I know we're getting the series that's been announced.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So do you guys have anything else planned, or can you not talk about it, or do you got anything else coming, like you did with this, or are you thinking about it at least?
So I'll tell you I'll tell you a few things. So we definitely have stuff planned. What I could talk about is the roster of stores is expanding. We have a solid 6 stores added to the 10 that we already currently have. And
Nice.
it looks like we may hit 20 stores nationwide.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
People are popping up. 2 new stores have opened up. So we're trying to get everybody into the fold and make sure that, they meet the requirements, have Penguin accounts, Lunar accounts, et cetera, et cetera. We want to make sure everybody's in good standing as well, too, before bringing everybody in. But we're trying to work out something. We definitely will be doing more retailer incentives, but we're not going to be doing these every month. We want these to be special,
Yeah.
have purpose.
Nice.
Just like with this one, this was a big key issue. Static joining the DC universe again, joining the new Titans is an important milestone. And so we want these to all have a significant meaning and stuff like that. And so I will say that probably our next exclusive, with the addition of more members, there will probably be larger quantities so it probably won't be limited to 1,000, just so we can get it in more people's hands. And if it is limited to 1,000, we'll definitely do like virgin variants, foil variants, and stuff like that as well too.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like I said, we just want to give everybody the same opportunities and be as fair as possible, and not get botted out and have to pay $300, $400, $500 for a comic book. That's not graded. Because to see that price, I'm like, it's not graded, it's not signed. Why is it that much?
Yeah.
But I knew it was going to be hype, but I was like, oh, I didn't think it's going to be that hype.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Sanford crushed it with the cover. I mean, it's cool as shit. And but congratulations to you, man. It was it seems like nothing but a success and a positive. I added the book to my poll after reading it. I bought a copy off the shelf, and then I was hoping I was going to score a copy of this, but yeah, I'd love to have Sanford on the show if he's out there listening. But so that's exciting, man. Congratulations. And again, thanks again for coming on the show and participating in this. I feel bad that we don't have any females on the panel, because we're doing a all-female super team superhero draft. So for those of you at home that are keeping score, we're going to draft in order. We're going to randomly pick the order, and then it's got to be a superhero or a sort of anti-hero, like a Harley Quinn type character. No actual baddies. And each of us are going to get 4 team members, and then we will each pick a writer to kind of bring that story home, or to work on, let's say, the first arc of our super female team. Okay, so we'll try to keep it brief. We don't have to go into a ton of detail on each character. We can kind of zip through this, have fun with it, put together our team. Kyle's going to help kind of keep it organized for us. He's created this fun wheel for us to, get our draft order, and then we'll get started, and then we're going to move on to some comic news. Everybody, any questions, guys?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm amped. Let's go.
He's amped. All right. I like the energy. I like it. All right. Kyle, can you spin the wheel and tell us who's going to go first?
That is right. I am here to be your Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
He's got the leg.
Great, thanks. Anyway, let's spin this wheel, figure out who's picking number one.
That is a choppy spin. Look at that. Oh, there it goes. Taking off.
Oh.
Venom
Okay.
got the number one draft pick.
Venom got it.
Pick.
It's my
Venom
turn
got
first.
Let's see who's going number two.
So we're going to figure it all out. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get the order
All
established,
right.
and that way you guys have a little time to think.
Number 2, I'll
Spencer
take it.
picking second.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
It's the two baldies at the end here.
We're doing a snake
Whose glare is
draft, right?
brighter?
Yeah.
All right, Steve. You're last.
And that's Steve with the last pick.
Birthday boy is last, but that means I get 2 picks in a
Look at
row.
the double picks. Yeah, that's a good spot
So
to be
Steve,
in.
I'm going to kind of hang around here audio-wise just so I can kind of keep things going. So on the clock with the number one overall pick is Venom.
Venom, you got 10 minutes to think about it. We'll just sit here.
Oh yeah, whatever. Look,
He's got the
Let me-
1-1. He already knows what he wants.
yeah. Let me be cliche and very black and just pick Storm. Since she's an Omega level copy of being right now.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
Yeah, let me just get Storm out the way.
She may be one of the hottest,
So,
too.
Yeah.
as the draft commissioner, I do have one question. Favorite artist iteration of Storm?
Oh crap. Whew, that's tough. I may have to say Burn.
Yeah. John
Yeah,
Byrne?
I'll have to say Burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I grew up on.
Was there a Mohawk? Was there a Mohawk in there? He dn't do the Mohawk, did he?
No, pre-Mohawk.
Yeah, pre-Mohawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mohawk was like it was after the Brood event, the initial
Yeah.
Brood in space. So
If you guys aren't aware, Green Lantern Kyle is kind of an X-Men expert. So
No, you know what? Let me change that. I'm gonna change that to Arthur Adams.
oh, that's a good one. He did some.
I'm gonna change that to Arthur Adams because I liked what she had. She had Mjolnir, had Thor's powers in that outfit.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's underrated.
Yeah, check out that X-Men Asgardian Wars trade paperback if you want to see that.
Mhm.
That's a great trade. But
all right.
Spencer,
We-
All
you
right,
are
we have
on
to-
the clock.
I'm hyped. I got my 1-1. I'm gonna follow in the footsteps. Also go with an X-Men. I'm gonna go with Rogue. Very timely pick. I feel like my
Mississippi's
favorite
own.
X-Men.
Solid.
I thought you were going to say Wolverine.
Rogue, who has had a huge presence
little
in season
bitch.
2 of X-Men 97. Okay, we
All
got
right.
2 X-Men off the board. Austin, who are you going to take from Steve?
All right. I'm going to switch it to DC, and I'm going to go Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Oh.
Wow.
Now where I thought you were going with the
You
DC.
You should like that, right, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
Not my favorite Green Lantern, but she is.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He likes Kyle.
Yeah.
I am more of a Jade fan personally.
Okay.
Yeah, Jade's good.
All right.
So,
Am I up?
Birthday boy, you are on
Yeah.
the clock with the next 2 picks as we snake order this thing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go DC and I'm gonna pick Wonder Woman.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
That's where I thought Austin was going. That's the
No.
pick.
I'm
It's
trying
an
to
easy
keep
pick. I want the power on my
Yeah.
team.
Not basic. But
And now I'm gonna go kind of off kilter, and I'm gonna go with Adam Eve from Invincible.
Adam Eve. That's what I did not have on my board. That is a pull. That's a pick.
I didn't even think about Image Comic.
I didn't either.
Look at that. Oh, Kyle's got graphics too. Look at that.
Hey.
I knew he was going to take Adam Eve. I didn't even have to tell me, and I knew it was coming.
That was one of mine. I was like, dang.
That might be the steal of the draft. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, so that means Austin is
Austin.
back up.
Okay, I'm back up. I'm gonna choose another DC character. I have my list here. Whom I'm gonna pick Batwoman, and it's gonna be Catherine Kane Batwoman.
Okay.
Ooh,
Very specific.
yeah.
Good pick.
And
Wait,
there's some rumors about her and Lantern that we can talk about later.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what
I
there
caught
are.
did
that.
hear
I
about
did
that.
catch that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Nice. Good pick.
Okay.
Fun.
Spencer, you
Spen-
are on the clock.
All right. I'm gonna keep it going with the Marvel characters, and this time I'm gonna go with Invisible Woman of the Marvel's first family.
Oh, okay.
Solid.
Definitely one of my favorites.
Oh, that's
Like
sick.
it. Oh, there she is. We got the graphic. Thank you, Kyle, for the graphics.
Venom, you have the next 2 picks as we snake order this draft.
Okay. Let me go with Phoenix.
Ooh.
Let me be specific. I'm sorry. Let me go with Rachel Summers, Phoenix.
Oh,
Okay.
I had some Jean Grey ready, but I got mad respect for Rachel Summers. One of my favorites. Let me guess, Excalibur days.
Of course, man. Nightcrawler's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
And for my next one, man, you know what? Let me get a tank. Let me get Big Barda.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't even have that one.
I think we have a graphic on her too, right, Kyle?
I think we just might. Let me see if let me get there because there's a lot of ladies here, and they're all badass.
I've got Big Barda's first appearance somewhere back here. There we go.
Yeah.
Is that like a Kirby-esque kind of?
Yeah, very Kirby-esque. Okay, that brings
All
it back
right.
around to Spencer with his third
I'm
pick.
stuck. I'm stuck between 2 picks. I don't know what to go with, but I'll change it up. I'll go back. I'll go to DC this time. I'm gonna go with Power Girl.
Ooh.
Need a tank.
Very solid.
Might as well have the cooler version of Supergirl, in my opinion.
Yeah. There she is.
That's hurtful. That was unnecessary. Still bashing
Okay.
that movie. Gosh.
Austin, you are on the clock.
So I'm gonna go Wonder Girl, Donna Troy.
Donna Troy.
Are you
Yeah.
sticking
She's an
with Wonder
underrated
Girl? Are you going with
costume.
Dark Star Donna Troy, or which version are we going with here?
Like Teen Titans Donna Troy. I don't know.
Red outfit, black outfit,
That's Black
Oh.
outfit.
classic.
Yeah.
Black with
Yeah.
the stars. That's the cool one, right?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
cool one.
I like it.
So, Steve, you get to close out the third round and start off the final round.
All right. I'm going to go. I got Wonder Woman's a pretty heavy hitter, but I'm going to go with She-Hulk.
That's a good one.
Wait,
I like
okay,
it.
wait, Steve, because when you're asking She-Hulk, we have to make a determination. Let me get the image on the board. Are we going Savage She-Hulk, or are we going Jennifer Walters lawyer She-Hulk?
I like the gym rat sexy She-Hulk.
The hooking up
lawyer
with Juggernaut
version.
She-Hulk is Steve's vote.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
I gotta consider
You get to
myself
kick
like
off
the
the fourth
Juggernaut.
and final round with your
All
last
right,
pick,
so-
Steve.
I was in one of these drafts once in one of Kyle's podcasts, and we did action movie stars, and I had to pick a character that I knew my fiance Kristen wouldn't be mad at me so I had to pick him, and so I had to pick Patrick Swayze. So I had to add him to appease her. So again, in honor of my fiance Kristen, My last final pick is Dazzler.
Dazzler.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, please.
There's no way that
actually.
actually
Please don't speak
I
that
hope
into
it doesn't
existence.
As you guys probably might know, I have a big, huge Dazzler framed thing above my TV, and I have the Dazzler statue.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
With
Okay.
my girl loves her because she skates, and my girl Kristen does roller derby.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's
Don't
skater.
let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. It's all about the disco of it all. He's blasting the disco.
I do
with
like
all
the
of-
disco. Venom, you got any disco in there? You got any Donna Summers in the
Of
shop?
course. Yeah. Yeah.
right.
We got plenty of disco.
I used to, as a kid, stare at that Donna Summer record just for hours, just staring at the record. Anyways, you guys are too young to know what I'm talking about. But all right, who's up?
Austin's
Austin,
up,
your
right.
final pick for the all superhero female draft.
So my last pick's gonna be Marvel, and I'm gonna go Daughter of Galactus, Galacta.
Oh.
Oh,
Little
that is-
cosmic
that
action.
definitely comes
Wow,
out of the
let's go.
left
I got
field
my
corner
pick.
here.
Well, I'm curious what Spencer's last pick is.
I can't believe this got back to me. I'm going to be honest. My last pick, Scarlet Witch. One of the most
Ah,
overpowered Marvel characters. Has one of my favorite events, House of M. It's fantastic in the MCU. I can't believe that is my last pick, but Scarlet Witch.
Solid.
Oh, did I just screw
So
him?
Venom, you
Yeah,
are.
Venom's like, what the heck?
Oh man. Okay. If that's your pick, I'm gonna go. All right, Phoenix can take her out, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm gonna go with an underrated, overpowered character. She got many names. She's going by Captain Marvel. She's also going by
Ooh.
Photon. Most people know her as Monica Rambeau.
Oh,
Solid
yes.
pick.
Yeah.
I like it.
Speaking of her, do we think she's going to be in Doomsday?
I would hope so, but I haven't seen anything with her.
How
'Cause,
do you
like,
think they're
that's-
getting her back into the regular universe?
There has been nothing about her, and I haven't heard of
Yeah.
any. I don't really pay attention to the leaks, but I haven't heard any leaks of her
Wasn't
being in it.
that
I've
movie
seen
with
any-
Kelsey Grammer at the end of that?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't see
Yeah.
how they just. I mean, we haven't seen the movie, obviously, but to me, it seems like they're just ignoring that post-credit scene. But
They're
Maybe
they're
see.
ignoring the Marvels completely because that's not on the list. That movie wasn't even on the list. I don't
yeah,
think.
no, it
Or, like,
wasn't.
essential to
And like,
watch.
I don't like that movie, but I want to see that post-credit scene paid off. They had Binary,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the variant of Monica Rambeau, or
Maria,
Maria,
her
yeah.
mom. Yeah,
So that looked cool. Like, are they just not doing that anymore? I don't know. That's my biggest question with Doomsday, and like, I don't even really like the Marvels.
I didn't hate it.
So,
Anyways,
hate it.
I didn't
Yeah.
hate it.
so Steve, do you mind if I throw out a leftovers team real quick?
Sure, yeah.
I got. Okay. Well, first and foremost, right here,
Mhm.
Starfire. I got to throw in a little Supergirl. I need some stealth, and I need somebody cold-blooded. So I need Black Widow on my team.
Black
Nice.
Widow.
Sounds
Which
like
one?
Kyle's putting together a team.
Yeah, he's
And
got a
I
solid
need-
squad.
I need some galactic power on my team, and since Carol Danvers is off the board, I believe, if I'm going to take one of Galactus's heralds, Nova.
Nice.
Good one. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's
So-
everyone's final board?
So
We gotta
so
pick a writer,
we-
right?
Well, we're not
Now,
done
where
yet.
we at?
Okay, so with DJ Venom, we've got Storm. Let's see here. I was trying to write these down fast, but we were flying through pretty good.
Does everybody want to read off their own team?
Yeah, I got mine.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Venom, what's your team?
I had Storm, Rachel Summers, Phoenix. Who would I have for third pick?
Big Barda.
Yeah,
Barda.
Barda and Photon or Monica Rambeau.
Nice.
Spencer.
I had Rogue, Invisible Woman, Power Girl, and Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Austin.
I had Jessica Cruz, Wonder Girl, Batwoman, and Galacta.
And Birthday Boy Ronan.
Wonder Woman, Adam, Eve, She-Hulk, and Dazzler.
Truthfully, at your age, I thought it would be Aunt May.
You bastard. You bastard. All right, let's move on to writers.
Yeah, we aren't done yet. We're going to go in order, starting with Venom, just in the same draft order. Who is writing your team book?
Is he? Is he muted?
We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Tell him, can we get a
Yeah,
hold?
we
We can't hear you.
lost your
We
video,
lost you,
audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're
there
good.
you go.
Yep.
Okay. Apologies. I'm looking around this shop like I can find an answer. I would have to say, dang, at last minute decision like this, Matt Fraction.
Oh, okay.
Solid
Nice.
pick.
Yeah.
Spencer.
I like what he's doing right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Bendis. I love
Oh,
his
I was just thinking of Bendis.
New Avengers stuff, Dark Avengers.
Yeah.
He created Jessica Jones. Love his Ultimate Spider-Man. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of his work. Love what he does with teams. So I feel like he'd be a good writer on that book.
I'm gonna go with Daniel Warren Johnson. He's my
Oh,
I should have snagged it.
yeah, dude. I would have pissed. I would have left. No, he's awesome. I think he could. I don't know, anything he does, it's gold to me. So
Yeah, shout out D-Dubs for real.
yeah.
Mr. Ronan.
yeah. I was going to really mix it up and say Alan Moore, but I'm going to go similar but different. I'm going to go with Grant Morrison.
Whew. That's a heavy hitter pick.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah. I got a heavy hitter team.
That's an
Can I
These are
expensive.
all
change my
great
Can I
picks.
change my writer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm changing it to Dennis Camp.
Dennis Camp.
Oh man. One of the best
for
going
me, guys,
right now.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm taking somebody who knows something about writing a female team. I'm taking Gail Simone.
That was
Yeah,
an
I like-
obvious choice.
I like
Obvious
Gail
choice,
Simone.
but
I like Secret Six, and you're taking the lady pick. I like that.
Yeah.
And nobody picked
the other
Chris
option,
Claremont.
if you want, the other option actually too would have been for me would be Marv Wolfman. He knows a little something about writing some team books as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is the draft, guys. I'm gonna dip out of here so you guys can get into what's next. DJ Venom, are you sticking around for a little comic buzz?
I think I need to go. Yeah, I think I have to go because my wife's calling me.
Okay.
boy.
Real quick, hype out where people can find you on social media and the web address to your store so people can
Yeah.
find you.
You can find me on social media, personal DJ Young Venom at everywhere. At DJ Young Venom, at Offbeat JXN, and at the Ink Alliance, at Ink Alliance Shops. The website is theinkalliance.org, and Offbeat's personal is offbeatjxn.com.
Cool. Hey man, we really appreciate you swinging in tonight, and congrats on the success of the book and the shop. And I hope to meet you in person at some point. Do you go to any of the conventions and stuff at this point, or are you too busy there?
No. I think this year was my first year going to San Diego Comic-Con, so
Yeah.
you're probably gonna catch me there every year now.
Yeah.
Walking around, interviewing people, networking and stuff like that. So yeah.
You going to New York?
I do go to New York, but I go to New York for the toy fair, the International Toy Fair every year.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can swing. I can't swing going to New York this year, even though Sanford asked me to. And I'm like, dude, do you have New York Comic-Con money? I do not right now.
Yeah.
And October tends to be pretty busy for my shop. Schools back in, football season's back in, and I ran from my personal DJing on this side too. So not this year, but hopefully next year I'll be able to go.
Cool.
Sweet.
Again, great meeting you, man. And thanks again for coming on. And we'll talk later, buddy. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
See you, buddy.
Peace.
See you.
Cool. Comic book buzz. Guys, we've got to talk about the news of the past month. Let's get to it. First and foremost, what's everybody think of Lanterns? I'm sure everybody's caught up, so it really won't be spoilers, right? If people don't want to hear this, they can move on.
Yep.
I love it. It's amazing. 9 out of 10. I am fully in on Lanterns now.
Really?
We were down on it when we were talking about the trailer, but I'm in. I'm loving it.
Well, Steve, what do you think?
Well, I'm curious why people, when the first trailer dropped, why people were so sort of panicked about there's not enough green and I don't like the costume. I mean, it sort of goes both ways. People complain if we get too much in a trailer, and then when we don't get enough. By the time like the third trailer dropped, I heard one person on social media saying something like, "Why wasn't that the first trailer?" And I'm like, I thought people didn't want too much. So you can't have it both ways. I think you just got to trust the source on this, the people, the creative people behind this, the actors in it, and HBO. I mean, HBO doesn't hit anything less than a triple, to use a baseball term. Yeah. It's home runs and triples. Everything they've ever done has been solid. Yeah. So, I had a feeling from the get-go. I was more nervous just about people not maybe watching it, but people have really turned to love it, and I love it. I think, and there's so many cool. They're really respecting the audience. It's very intelligent. They're not dumbing this down at all. I like the chemistry. There's nothing I don't like about it. I think it's great, and I think it's only going to get better. And I don't panic about the ending of the first episode and stuff like that. We don't know what's going on. So just see how it plays out. But when it's all over and done, you want to regrade it. That makes sense. But as of right now, absolutely, it's a 9 out of 10, Spencer. Yeah.
And
go ahead.
My biggest gripe is that there's not a ton of green, and I don't love the costume. That is still my biggest problem. Yeah. But the writing and the acting is just so amazing that I can look away from that.
Yeah,
like Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan is fantastic. Perfect. I'm not super sold on it. It's a wait till Monday watch for me. Well, just because that's just how my schedule is. But I don't look forward to it like I look forward to like House of Dragon or like Game of Thrones or stuff like that. But it's still really good. My biggest concern is that they're just not using their powers a lot. There's just not enough green. But I know it's like a very small complaint, but when you have a show called Lanterns, I guess it's a good thing they didn't call it Green Lanterns. People really would bitch about no green, but I just think needs to be more Green Lantern stuff.
Well, I think we'll get there. Again, it's 8 episodes. We've had 2. We've got one ring that was dying, needed to be charged. It wouldn't have killed them to put a little bit of a green mist around Hal when he flies. That wouldn't have been horrible. It would have been kind of cool. It has obviously a stylized look to it. I think at some point, I'm really, really hoping that they don't drop the ball with Jon Stewart having like just a dope fucking costume. Mm-hmm. When that time comes, I hope we see that. And, I want him to have a brighter green. Hal's sort of burned out. It's a little bit muted. It doesn't look as bad as it did in that first trailer as far as how it was muted. It was kind of a cool scene when Jon Stewart was holding it up, kind of looking at himself behind it. And when he wore it and he went and talked to Sinestro, I thought it looked, kind of cool. But in that sense, it feels a little Snyderish instead of Gunnish. But I think we're probably going to get Nathan Fillion, Guy Gardner here pretty soon, and that'll probably mix things up a little bit. So I'm optimistic as hell. I think it's a fun watch. I've watched each episode twice, as they've dropped, just to kind of go back and catch things. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey Kyle, I have a quick question since you're the Green Lantern guru over here. Correct me if I'm wrong. There is a comic series where Jon Stewart doesn't need the ring to make constructs, right?
They did something where,
very
he
modern.
was very limited in power and things like that. But there was a storyline in that. But I actually do have a question for you guys with Lanterns, because nobody said it yet. From everything we see, there is only one ring on Earth to this point. We've never seen more than one person have. We haven't seen multiple rings. We've seen Hal have the ring. We've seen him hand it to Jon Stewart, and we've seen Guy had the ring. But we have not seen two rings yet, like we have in the comics, where you've had Jon Stewart, you have Guy Gardner, you have Kyle Rayner, you have Hal Jordan, all have rings. We've only seen one ring so far, and I'm wondering if you guys have noticed that.
Yes, that's one of my biggest worries and confusions, because the ring that Guy Gardner has is different than the one that Hal has. So the writer
find out pretty quick, I think. Yeah,
and Damon Lindelof said that Guy has Hal's ring in an interview. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I don't know if you misspoke or something. But he was interviewed, and they're like, "Where's Hal's ring?" Because Hal's missing the ring at the end of episode 1, and it didn't go to John. And Damon Lindelof said that Guy had it, but I don't know if he misspoke, because that doesn't make sense, because it's not the same ring.
But does it change when
the other thing I want to throw out to you guys too, real quick, and I'll get out of your hair though. I just actually reread my first Kyle Rayner trade paperback that I own, and the first issues are the Emerald Twilight issues. And rereading that now, and it had been a few years since I had reread it, there's a lot of aspects to Hal Jordan in that, as he's becoming Parallax and what he's doing, with the attitude Hal Jordan has in Lanterns right now. It's very low key, not like on the level where of some of the things he was doing in Emerald Twilight, at least to this point. But it's very interesting to see, because he was very disillusioned with the corpse in Emerald Twilight.
Yeah, I think
it feels like it's leaning into that. I feel like there's some hints that we could get Parallax. Austin, I think the series is the Philip K. Johnson War Journal series, where they've kind of made it sound or seem that Jon Stewart is that powerful of a Green Lantern, where he sort of manifests. Obviously there's something with his upbringing and all that, in the show with his dad, that relationship and stuff. We're gonna have to see how it plays out. But you guys want to briefly touch upon Batman Nightfall that just dropped a couple days ago? I watched the whole thing. Anybody else?
Yeah,
I watched up until the end of the Bane origin, then I had to leave. But what I saw was, I was like, damn, this is a lot.
You saw the beginning, right?
The beginning, yes.
The beginning was crazy with Azrael.
I was like, dude, the beginning. I didn't realize it was going to be that gory. I was like, what the hell?
It's a hard R.
It's a hard R, dude.
And Bane is huge. He's like absolute Bane.
He only gets bigger at the end of it when he does what he does. He's
not like that in the comics.
Well, it felt like absolute Bane. I'm kind of glad they leaned into just making him a monster. I mean, they made Batman really big in this too. It had a little bit of an absolute vibe, but
it made me buy the Nightfall omnibus. I've never read the Nightfall story. I've read like Bane's first appearance, but I've never read the Nightfall. So I want to.
It was a fun story. So
Nightfall,
this is 3 parts, right? This will be 3 movies. Kyle
it's 3 movies. Yeah,
3 movies.
Yeah,
okay.
Did you know I don't know his name, Spencer? I bet you know the guy that plays Bane. He is
Michael Mando. Yep.
Yeah, he is
great
crazy.
actor,
dude. I did not know it was him until I saw like an ad, and he was like, "Hi, I'm the voice of Bane." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I would have never guessed." He is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really excited to finish it. I didn't want to stop watching it. I'm like, dude, I want to finish this run. Yeah. I'm really excited to watch it.
I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. It's cool. I don't I don't know how long we have to wait for the next one, but
I think they said later 2026, late 2026.
Okay.
Or maybe, I think late 2026 and then early 2027 for part 3.
It's kind of crazy that you got to spend $20 on each of them. I'm going to be honest.
I know. Dude, I had such a hard time finding it too. It took me like 20 minutes of searching on my Fire Stick to find it.
It didn't pop up on a lot of things, right?
I think
sometimes you turn on something and it's there. You did have to kind of dig for it.
like $60 for a 3-hour thing is kind of crazy, but
yeah,
you could wait and probably get it discounted. But
that's true.
most
Yeah,
of them
it's not coming out physical for I think a few months. So those physical media guys, they can't even buy it. They have to if they want to watch it now, they got to watch it digitally.
But it looks super cool. I like the animation, and I'm excited to finish.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good.
I like Robin in it. He's cool. Yeah, there was some news that Gunn and his team will be sticking around. I don't know if you guys saw this with the potential Warner Brothers Paramount merger. You know, that's been a lot of people's concerns, and it just came out a few days ago, that they've had meetings, and it doesn't sound like Gunn is going anywhere, despite, you know, a lot of people on social media and on the internet wanting that to be the case, or at least being negative and saying, oh, he's gone, Supergirl tanked, they're getting rid of him. It appears that they're going to continue with the direction they're going. I don't know if you guys saw that in the news.
I did. I like James Gunn. I'm excited that he's potentially staying around. I will say though, I wish he would choose. He can't be the GM and the coach. Like, he can't be the director and the president. I feel like he needs to pick a lane and put all his energy into one. Because I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like you can't split someone's time up between those are such huge roles and huge commitments that like most people can barely do one of those positions, and he's doing both of them.
One of the only reasons why I'm happy James Gunn is sticking around is because then you don't have to restart everything.
Yeah, no.
Everything gets restarted, and then the movies that are halfway through, they get rewritten and recasted. And
I don't have that kind of time.
they turn out like dog shit, and then you restart, and in 10 years, a new movie comes out.
If the DCU fails, we're just getting Batman movies for the next 20 years. So
I'm looking forward to the new Superman. I'm loving lanterns, and Clayface probably going to be cool. So I think we're okay. You know?
I'm really worried about the like. Everything feels so different, and it feels so different in like a bad way for me. Like Lanterns feels like it's in a different universe than Superman. I can't see any of those Green Lanterns being, I mean, besides Kyle Rayner, but being in a Superman movie. It just doesn't feel, just everything does not.
I think by the end it'll change. I think that will change. I think Jon Stewart will fit the part, and I think we could see him in the Superman movie possibly also.
I think he's
as soon as Guy Gardner shows up, we'll see how that feels. We're going to get a pretty good sense of, you know, how he fits into that. Does he get more serious, or does he act still kind of like a goofball? I can't see it changing too much, but I think they know what they're doing. Right now, you're right. It has a certain aesthetic, but they're in this little dank town, and, you know, there's some weird shit happening. And
I think they're all manhunters. I said, I think they're all manhunters.
The whole town.
Yeah, I saw like a deep dive. Someone went like batshit crazy and like was like analyzing everything. And they like, the big thing was like the hospital, how the hospital was empty. And they're like, manhunters don't need hospitals, so of course it's empty. So
that would make sense.
Right. Yeah, it could be.
It's good. I'm excited to keep watching, but
I'm excited to see the jump from where Jon Stewart goes from Lanterns to Superman. Because obviously Lanterns is a very serious and dark show, and seeing Jon Stewart, who's kind of like Captain America in a sense, next to David Cornswell's Superman, and I'm sure he'll get a colorful costume, because you can't put like that dull brownish Green Lantern costume next to David Cornswell's Superman.
Probably get it pretty cool.
I have faith.
He's got a physique, so they'll probably give him something pretty cool. I think.
I saw. I don't know how true it is, if it's real. I saw a leak for Sinestro's costume, and it looks like the Sinestro core costume. It looks so bad. It's so bad.
You think that was real though?
It might not be real, so take it with a grain of salt, but I hope it's not.
All right, we're moving on. we lost a few people recently. Dolly Parton, iconic, nothing to do with the comic industry, but legendary Dolly Parton we lost. We lost Hayden Panettiere, who Kyle and I met when she was a teenager. Kind of sad. She was in this great show called Heroes. It was really fun. And Peter Cullen, Autobots roll out.
Oh, that was good. That was pretty good.
Shabby, huh?
Really good.
Steve, I hope you don't
He
mind
was
me
around
hopping in,
when
but I
the
have to.
Transformers came out.
I have to
Yeah,
talk
Kyle,
about our
come
time
on in.
meeting Hayden, and you know where Peter Cullen ranks for me in the importance of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because and I don't mean any disrespect, but I would say Spencer and I are a little bit younger, so we grew up with the Bayverse Transformers. But it's so interesting that you guys probably grew up with the Transformers, like the TV show, the cartoon,
in the cartoon movie. Yeah.
It's
But
all
he was
Kyle,
awesome.
did you just see the movie, Kyle?
for all of us.
So let me just kind of lay this out. Really, because I'm a few years younger than Steve here, but
Everybody
Transformers
apparently.
Transformers and GI Joe and Star Wars were like my big three, and I was right in the wheelhouse when the GI Joe comic and the GI Joe cartoon and comics and Transformers cartoon and comics came out. For a generation about my age and maybe just a little bit younger, Optimus Prime was like almost the ultimate hero.
Yeah,
He could do no wrong.
yeah.
And I can probably recite Transformers the movie line by line. I was that big of a Transformers fan, and I love that movie, the animation, the music, everything about it. And to experience, I believe I was about 11. It was 80. Yeah, I was 11 because it was 86 when Transformers came out and the movie came out. And experiencing the death of Autobots in the first opening scene, and then they kill Optimus Prime. I remember going to my friend Robo's just going, they just did what? And I mean, there were kids who were traumatized literally by that. So much so by the fact that they actually changed G.I. Joe the movie, because there's a scene in G.I. Joe the movie where Duke gets a snake thrown through his heart, but he doesn't die. He slips into a coma because they realized, oh, we can't do this to them again, because parents complained so much about it.
That's so crazy.
Peter Cullen's voice as Optimus Prime is just, when Bay did it, even Bay knew, he's like, I have to have Peter Cullen voice Optimus Prime. I can't just go out and get another actor. They could have gotten Frank Welker to do Megatron, but of all of them, getting Peter Cullen was absolutely of the utmost importance.
Oh yeah.
He's done so much animation work, but Optimus Prime is like iconic, and maybe one of the most iconic toys and like hero cartoon characters of all time.
Yeah. When I read anything Transformers, especially like Daniel Warren Johnson's first 20 issues, that's Optimus Prime in my head. That's who I hear is Peter Cullen. So sad.
Yeah, super sad.
Yeah.
How did he die? Does anyone know?
I think
I don't know.
Just ailment. He was 85.
He was at MegaCon. I didn't get a chance to meet him. Yeah, he was at MegaCon. Yeah, I was looking for a Transformer 1 to get him to sign it, and no one had a Transformer number 1, or if they did, it was low grade. And yeah, he was 100% there.
Wow. He was absolutely amazing with the fans. And speaking of amazing with the fans, Steve, you can collaborate this. Steve and I met Hayden Panettiere at a convention that no longer exists here in Florida called FX. And it was an amazing convention. They'd always get amazing guests. And to give you the idea of the convention that we went to get Hayden Panettiere's autograph, it was right after the first season of Heroes had aired. Wow. So in a row, you had Greg Grunberg, Hayden Panettiere, Zachary Quinto, and Kristen Bell was there promoting Veronica Mars and upcoming on second season of Heroes. They were all sitting right there next to each other.
Wow.
And
there was hardly any line.
Yeah, there was hardly any line. And I mean, I think, Steve, we talked to probably her and Zachary Quinto for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, just she was awesome. And, it's a shame that what she went through, because, it's funny. You look back, she was in that movie with Michelle Trachtenberg, Ice Princesses, and look, they followed a very similar path in a lot of ways. And it's sad because and of course, I'll just say this about Dolly Parton. That's an American icon that probably one of the last few like true good people left on the planet.
Yeah.
And so, but
you're not going to hear
I
anybody
just wanted to
say
get in
anything
on
bad
that.
about her. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself out of here. Let you guys get your whatever thoughts out you needed to. But I appreciate you letting me hop in.
Yeah. Are you guys excited about any of these Marvel Midnight books?
Yeah.
I just got that Ash Can, so I haven't had a chance to check it out. But Spider-Man for sure is the one I'm most...
I don't know if I think they released it today. Steve, I might have sent it to you, but they had like a little teaser reel for Spider-Man.
Yeah. The Philip Kennedy Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna read all the Midnight stuff.
Yeah.
I hope it does well. I hope it's
good.
I originally was only going to get the X-Men because I kind of like the look of it and the vampire thing.
Yeah.
But I am a big fan of Philip Kennedy Johnson, and I think I'm going to pick up those two. I don't, and I'm sure it'll be the one I don't get, the Fantastic Four. It was sort of like Martian Manhunter with Absolute. It was like the one thing I didn't really pick up, and then Dennis Camp wasn't on my radar until I caught a hold of some Assorted Crisis books, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's amazing. Yeah. So then I just bought the trade of Martian Manhunter. But my point is, the Fantastic Four one will probably be the one that just crushes it, Yeah. But I'll probably check them all out. But I think
Steve, off the top of your head, do you know when they're going to be released?
Well, they delayed it, didn't they? Spencer, do you know?
November?
It was supposed to be sooner, but I think they bumped it for some reason.
I think it was going to be October, but
okay, and not all
Halloweenish, like Halloweenish. I don't know if they're all dropping on the same week or spacing them out.
Oh, October 7th, the first books drop.
October 7th.
Okay, so before Halloween. Okay. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, it looks like October 7th, at least 3 of them drop, and then the following issues 2 will be November 18th, and issue 3s will be December 16th.
Okay.
Cool. I'm excited for that.
Cool.
I think I'm most excited for the Fantastic Four one, honestly.
Yeah.
Who's writing that one? I
actually don't know.
You take a look.
I just love the Fantastic Four.
You're a Fantastic Four guy. Yeah.
Benjamin Percy.
Okay. Which one is this? The art looks manga. Oh, the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, that's what it's going to look like?
It's colored, though.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I have not even opened that Ash Can yet.
Yeah. This is great for the people that are just listening to me. Looking, this is a quick, kind of a quickie, but this was available to everybody, I think.
Yeah. Which one's that?
I don't even know. That looks like maybe the Fantastic Four. Check that out.
Just real quick, for those of you who are following on YouTube, if you look in the comments section, I just put the link to the trailer that Austin was talking about. So if you look in our comment section on the trailer, you will be able to click on the link to the Marvel page for the about minute and a half trailer for the Midnight Universe.
Thank you, Carl. Appreciate that. What else do we got coming up? Did anybody read Terminal 2? I didn't have a chance to read it yet. I feel like I got to quickly read it because 1 was a little confusing and not like groundbreaking, but I'm okay with Kirkman kind of taking his time and being a little confusing. So anybody read that yet?
I haven't had a chance to check it out. No.
Definitely read Absolute Batman. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that's like the only book I've had time to read.
I know. I've been working for easy hours.
But yeah, Absolute Batman continues to be amazing.
It's the book. It's the book to read if you want to.
It's always the must read soon as you get home. I haven't even read Absolute Catwoman yet. That was just Wednesday. So we're all behind a little bit. Are we excited about anything coming up? The
Midnight stuff I'm super excited about. Something I'm extremely excited about that comes out next week. They're doing a reprint of Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Torment, or Triumph and Torment, and they're doing like a Peach Momoko variant. And I'm really excited about that.
That's cool.
Because I've never been able to find that trade anywhere because it's an older story.
Nice.
I am actually reading some older stuff. I've never fully finished Court of Owls yet, so I've got a big omnibus that I'm working through.
Okay. Yeah, I just read the indie book Denver by Jimmy Palmiotti.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, he's you probably see him a lot up at Emerald City, Spencer, I would think.
Yeah.
But
I've seen him around a few times.
It's all I think only going to be like 3 issues. It was kind of a cool book. I did a little mini kind of morning review of it. Sort of a post-apocalyptic thing in the sense that an asteroid hits the moon and then obviously affects the Earth, and Denver's one of the few places because of the altitude that are livable, and then there's kind of the sci-fi element of that. But I enjoyed it, kind of cool. So I'll probably pick all 3 of them up. I think it's just 3 books. It was a Kickstarter that he did with a couple other people, another writer, and I like the art in it. So I just read that, and and I did like the new Titans. I'm excited about Static being a part of the team and seeing where they go from there.
Steve, is that an easy book to just jump into right now? Is it a good?
I thought so. And then they've got another Titan book coming out led by Red Hood.
Yeah, I'm picking that one up
this week. So, there's a few things I kind of like. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on there? But I'm just gonna pick it up from that point on and see where it goes, because you sort of felt like Static. You felt sort of like the new guy a little bit, and I'm sure they kind of wrote it a little bit knowing that, all right, we might get some new readers with this issue, so let's try to help them along a little bit. So, it's cool. Yeah.
Spencer, did you ever watch the WB Static show?
I did not. No.
I think I'm a little older than you, so maybe.
Yeah.
I thought it was very well done.
The Static show?
Yeah, the Static show.
Can you find that like on YouTube? Just like on YouTube? Well.
Are you guys reading? Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
Are you guys reading Armageddon? Avengers Armageddon?
Mm-mm.
I'm super excited for Chip Zdarsky's Avengers. I just remembered about that. He's doing New Avengers in November, I believe. I'm really excited for that.
I like Zdarsky. I just have kind of shied away from Marvel, which
me too.
The bulk of my collecting life has been mostly about Marvel.
I did too. I was definitely more of a Marvel guy, and then last year leaned more DC. But his Captain America run and now Avengers Armageddon has reeled me back.
Everybody's raved about the Captain America. I just don't care for the character, but I know that. I mean, I can say the same thing about Superman. When you put the right writer on a project, it can obviously make all the difference.
Yeah.
So
it's fantastic. If you have any interest, I would definitely recommend it.
I read the first, his first few Captain America, but is it still ongoing?
Yeah, it's ongoing.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I got to catch up on.
I really liked the first arc where they introduced that new Captain America.
Yeah, what's his name? He's like a ginger guy, right?
I forget his name, but he's like post 9/11 Captain America.
Right.
He's kind of like the Sentry now, which is a little bit weird, but it's really cool, I think.
What are we thinking about Doomsday and all the leaks and rumors and rumored fights and
I've been staying away from the leaks, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so crazy now because like something will come out like, poorly shot video, and they'll be like, everyone in the comments like, this is AI, this is AI, this is AI. I'm like, yeah, everyone was saying that about those older trailers, and guess what? None of those were AI. So I truly don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, what I heard is happening with some of that Doomsday stuff is people are getting the real footage and then they're like putting AI over the real footage or having AI recreate real footage so it doesn't get flagged for copyright.
Oh, really?
So with a lot of those costume leaks that happened like a while ago, probably like 6 months ago at this point, they were AI images, but people had the real photos so they could like so it's like it's a new thing with AI. So it's crazy. But I've been trying to stay away. I want to go to that movie as blind as I possibly can, but
Will we actually be able to go to the movie, though? It sounds like we're not going to be able to go the first couple of weeks. Like, tickets are already sold out.
Oh, I bought my tickets already.
Yeah, I got my ticket. Opening night, St. Pete. Their IMAX Infinity screen, whatever Disney's calling it these days.
We might be in the same screening then.
Oh,
Wait, I'm going at 4:30.
I got my ticket in front of me. No, I'm thinking mine is like at 8:00 because of work.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right before you.
That went on sale way too soon. What are we going to see? Coldplay or something? What the hell? Why did that go on sale so quickly? Jeez.
Are you guys going to Tampa Bay Comic-Con?
I'll be there. I'm going to be there probably Friday and Saturday.
When is that?
This next Friday, week from tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
you should go, dude.
Yeah. It's a holiday weekend. I bought tickets Friday only. And then I bought a little mini poster of Hellboy because Ron Perlman's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And then it turns out he's not going to be there till Saturday. And I'm like, shit, now I've got to go Friday and Saturday.
Damn.
But I'm really going mostly to meet Tim Bradstreet and have him sign my Absolute Batman covers that he did. I like Tim Bradstreet a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to meet Ron Perlman. I got my first Hellboy in color. I want him to sign.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
and then go ahead.
I had no clue that was happening, honestly, but I'll probably go Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday only. And yeah. Well, if you go, we should meet up, guys. Turns out I am going to be there Saturday now because I need to get the Ron Perlman autograph. So I have tickets for Friday, but I'll buy some for Saturday.
Yeah, Steve, I'm going on Saturday. I'm going when I get there. I'm going to get there when they open, and then I'm going straight to Ron Perlman. So
yeah, that would be my plan too. So we might be in line.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah. And then the following month, I'm going to Scaradise, and I already have my ticket to get an autograph from John Barenthal, and I've got a Spider-Man mini poster that has the Hulk and Punisher on it and stuff.
What's the convention called, Steve?
The convention's called Scaradise. It's one of these sort of like horror type cons. It's at the Tampa Bay Fairgrounds.
Oh, really?
And there is a shit ton of comic book people there. Like the entire cast of The Boys is there. And
yeah, it's really big.
Yeah.
I knew about that one.
Kyle, can you put that in the comments? Maybe a link for it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Scaradise 2026. Scaradise? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, holy shit. There's a lot of people going. That one looks bigger than Tampa Bay. That's crazy.
It's actually, I think
have
it
you
is
ever
bigger
been to
than
Tampa Bay, Spencer?
I never have, no.
Yeah,
I was gonna go last year, but I didn't make it out.
I went out last year. It was okay. It's all right.
Do they have good vendors? That's probably what I'd go for. Like,
there's not a ton of comics. That's the problem. That's why I decided to go on a Friday, because I feel like they're tapped out on Saturday if you're like hunting for like comics. So
yes. And then
I can tell you
are terrible.
I'll tell you a couple fun stories I've had from Tampa Bay Comic Con history. The first year when they had the people from Game of Thrones there, Jason Momoa hit me up to get him some Heineken. It was and then a couple years later, Kate Beckinsale was there, and she was late because that was the year that they caught her stalker in Tampa trying to go after her at the convention, and they arrested him, and she had to go down to the police department to identify him. So she was like an hour late to the.
So I ended up spending 2 weeks in jail. I hope you guys. Yeah.
You're still having court cases with that. I do have one quick question for the panel, Steve. Speaking of upcoming comic book related things, something I'm excited about. We're only a couple of weeks away from Naughty Dog's Wolverine game dropping. Are you guys in on that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think almost everybody's going to buy that.
I haven't seen really anything. Like I haven't really been watching the gameplay reveals and trailers and such. But
you haven't seen any of it?
I just haven't watched it. But dude, I love Insomniac, so I'll be happy to be surprised.
They just came out with a new trailer that's like 20 minutes long, and it shows you like a bunch of suits and kind of deep dives. I think it's going to be crazy, dude.
I saw the suits. I did see that.
The blood level in Wolverine is going to make Mortal Kombat look like a kiddie show.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
You
got anything else, guys?
GTA 6, y'all see that stuff?
Yeah.
What is
that
it?
Looks
I'll believe it when
Grand
it's
Theft
actually
Auto
out.
6. That shit looks crazy. Very in depth.
Based in Florida too. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not getting it. I'm probably the
damn.
one person that won't get it. But I think they spent like $6 billion or $2 billion on the game. Or
it's
maybe
like
not billion. It's
no,
a big
it was billion.
Was it billion?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Well,
Saying
they'll rake
it out
in
loud, I'm like, there's no way. But I think it is $2 billion.
Well, yeah. GTA 5 makes multiple billions of dollars a year. So I'm not surprised that they spent that much.
Yeah, I think it is $2 billion.
Wow. When is that?
November, supposedly.
November, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a huge thing with it. This isn't a video game podcast, but there's a huge thing. There's a leaker who's got the full game, and he's like leaking, almost like antagonizing Rockstar.
Isn't he telling Sony to like print games again?
It's crazy.
He's got a crypto or something.
Yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. They apparently caught him, but then they came out with like a tweet. They're like, I'm not the only person. And then they're still continuing to like leak stuff.
That's crazy.
Dude, right now Rockstar just needs to release the game because he's put out so much like gameplay and like leaked stuff. So not good for them.
How's it look?
It looks like it's going to be making a lot of money. I think the person's going to get it.
Yeah.
It's not my type of game, but yeah, I think.
And it will probably be as buggy as hell waiting for the first 3 or 4 patches to come out.
I think it'll probably be the highest grossing or whatever you want to call it, like a video game ever.
100%.
I think it will never be topped.
Wow. Well, people have waited long enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other comic stuff, guys?
At the top of my head,
I think you tapped him, Steve.
Yeah, I'm tapped.
All right, well, let's call it there. Let's call it a day. And don't forget that QR code right there is where you find out what's going on with the Fandom Podcast Network, which we are proud to be a part of. So, we're the Flattest State of Comics podcast. And I apologize to Scott Snyder, who's been waiting in the green room all night long. Hopefully we'll have time to get him on next episode.
The phone.